Raw Health TV. How are you going, Dave?
I'm killing it today, Cam. How are you?
Very good. Okay, we got part 2 of our goal setting and sticking to it. Today we're going to be talking about how to keep your dream conscious.
Very important. We spoke last video about why it's important to set your dream in the present tense, and now we want to always keep that as something that we have right in the forefront of our mind. So just to share with you guys, Cam and I have done a little Raw Health Radio board of pump, which we keep right in front of us and we always look at, and it gives us our direction and it shows us where we're working towards, and we put that right at the very front of where we work every day. And that's something that you can do as well if you choose with your board, but there are a few other areas where you can just mentally touch base throughout the course of a day of your goal. What have you got to share with that, Cam?
So what we're talking about when we're talking about stay conscious with your dream, obviously whatever you have been doing to get you into your current state of health or whatever it is that isn't your dream is now in your unconscious, and your unconscious is developed. Your unconscious is all about habits.
Yeah.
Is where the conscious mind is what's at our forefront. So all your habits are already in your unconscious mind, so we need to change that, and we need to interrupt it and train the nervous system and our brain to take our conscious choices so we can then turn them into unconscious habits.
I like it. And that's something that we can do all the time, really, isn't it? I mean, it's one thing to just write down your goals every single day or just have them somewhere that you can see, but if you're always bringing that dream of yours and keeping it conscious, if we will, keeping your dream conscious and awake and taking that with you when you go, to the pub at night, am I going to have 10 beers tonight or am I just going to have 2 because that's more effeminate to my dream? Well, I'm going to keep that dream alive in my mind and just have the 2. Or if someone offers you, do you want to come out to dinner to so-and-so place and it doesn't really fit in with what you're trying to do, keep that dream in your mind, because your dream is always the thing that makes you the happiest. If it's not something that makes you go, wow, if I was in that place that I'm working myself towards, then you need to go and reestablish your dream. And there shouldn't be anything that should make you happier than working towards your dream. So these choices and these goals that you go and live out for yourself really become your guiding point on the map, and something that you should feel better for doing every single day.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, it's all about, as soon as you can keep it conscious in your mind, then you're able to interrupt that unconscious habit-making pattern that's already got you into the place that you're in. So now, let's say somebody calls me up and says, let's go out for pizza. If I've got my dream in my mind, my habitual unconscious mind might say, let's go for pizza because I love these guys, I love pizza, let's do it. However, then you've got to consciously interrupt that thought and make a new decision. And then after a while, if you're making the right decisions, which will get you closer to your goal or your dream, then that'll rewrite your nervous system into new habits. And sometimes, this isn't it's going to happen overnight. I've heard in the past 21 days to make or break a habit.
It can take years.
It can take a little bit of time. I reckon after about 12 months, you will completely change your nervous system and your way of thinking, and you'll change around your unconscious mind to better habits.
Every single choice that you get to make is a step that brings you closer towards your dream. So have we got an exercise that people can carry out today, Cam?
Sure. If there's a habit that you continue to do, let's say you go to the movies, and every time you go to the movies you get a bag of chip and some chocolate or something.
Popcorn as well.
Love it. I used to love this, right? It just makes the whole experience so much nicer. So you might, rather than just habitually going up and buying your chocolate and your Diet Coke or whatever it is, buy yourself some strawberries and maybe some cheese or something. And you might think, but I love my chocolate. However, again, bring your dream back into mind. You need to interrupt that thought pattern and then create new choices for yourself. And again, once you've done it a few times, before you know it, you won't even realize that the chocolate and chips are missing. You'll be used to now going to the movies with your cheese and your strawberries.
I can't remember the last time I ate chips or popcorn.
Neither can I.
All right, well, thanks for joining us, everyone. That was part 2 of our series on setting and living your dream. We'll see you back for part 3.